Hey guys, so today I wanted to tell you the story on how I got into third grade when I'm supposed to be in fourth. You see, when I was in kindergarten and preschool, it was super fun, it was super awesome, but when I got into the first grade, at the end of the school year, my mom pulled me out for school for 2 whole years. And I had to leave that school, my favorite school, for 2 whole years straight. And I couldn't go back to that school. Then one day, when COVID started, I ended up still being at home. Then one day my mom got sick. So when we were going to Atlantic City, and then when we were packing up to leave, I wanted to go to my aunt's house. And so my other aunt took me to my other aunt's house. And so my mom took a different car to my other aunt. I told you, she had a lot of sisters. And so we drove to my aunt's house. I played there babysitting my cousin's little baby, babysitting her cousin. Well, she is my cousin, but that's not the point. And then when my mom came over to drop off clothes, because she said I had to sleep over. Then the day when I came home and gave her a hug goodbye, I went there and technically she was in the hospital. And I was super disappointed just because I couldn't really give her a hug goodbye. And then I finally got the chance to go see her, even though there was no kids allowed in that hospital. But I got to see her and I was so happy. And so I was super, super, super happy to see her. But then they found out that they discovered a mass. It means she has cancer. And so she came back to the house, but she was whining a lot. And I do not blame her, guys, because she was sick, but it was kind of annoying. Because, she's whining too much, and we had to get rid of her dog to save up money. And then when she wanted to go to the hospital, while me and my dad were, playing downstairs, my dad went to go take them to the airport to fly all the way to another state, all the way to Arizona. And then I was scared of the dark because my mom turned all the lights off because I like sleeping with a couple lights on because I am kind of scared of the dark. Don't judge me, okay? I'm only a 10-year-old. It's not like I'm 18. I know, you never said you judged me. But So then while she left, I never even got a chance to say goodbye. And so my mom was in a hotel in Arizona while she was in the hospital. And I got to say goodbye to her from the call. And my dad had to stay in Arizona for a couple days. And so while I waited for him to come back, he finally came back, guys. Yay! And then when he came back, he had bad news to tell me. He says, Rachel, and then he literally rips off his hat and says, your mother passed away. And I thought he was joking the first time because he always makes jokes a lot of things. He even was growing literal tears. And I thought he was just only joking because sometimes he jokes a lot. And so my other siblings came up to me and told me it was true. And I started acting at first, but then because I was waiting for a surprise. Because as soon as he told me, your mother's doing better, I was like, yay, so she can pick me up from school more often. Because I had to go back to school while my mom was still in the hospital. Then I found out that I was in my siblings' class. I was my brain got literal crazy. Because, oh my gosh, I'm gonna go see my sibling's teacher. Like, I was excited, nervous, and also kind of that. And so, and I was super sad. Like, I was half angry, half jealous, and half happy. Because he told me that because she went to heaven. I was so sad, like I was crying. And I was crying. And then when I peeked over there, I saw my aunt crying as well. Like that. And I'm like surprised that I've seen them cry before. They said they were going to have this funeral on Monday. I couldn't go to school on Monday. So on the day of the funeral, I was so scared to do a speech. And my brother was too. And don't judge him, okay? My big bro. And so, when it was my dad's turn to preach, guess what? Someone spoke to me. It wasn't like a person. It was more like angels speaking to me. Like one, little dark soul kept telling me, you can't do it. You can't do it. Don't stick up for your mom. Everybody will laugh at you, and you will get tomato on your dress. And then the other one came up to my ear and said, you can do it. Stick up for your mom and do like the 9-year-old you are. But I'm actually 10 because I turned. Like the 9-year-old you are. Like the precious mommy's girl you are. And so I listened to the angel. And so in my head I said, in the name of Jesus. And the demon got away. And so while I was going to my mom's body and speaking, I was like, and I even said a verse from the Bible. Everybody started clapping. And I was so happy to stick up for my mother because that's who she is. I stick up for my mom because she's my mother. I can't just sit there and let her dead body rest in peace. Because my mother is the best thing that could ever brought me into this world. My mother died from cancer, and I do not blame the Lord who came over me. Because my God is my mighty God. My God took my mom to save her life. Even if he did heal her, the pain would still come back to her every single day. And no one would let that happen. And God just saw her screaming in pain, begging for help from the Lord. And so I kept praying that she would stay alive. But she sort of didn't. But now she's alive in heaven. I'm happy for her. But also, and the reason why I said jealous is because I really, really want to go see God and Jesus and say thank you for all the things you did to me. And so when I came back, I had to put it in the 3rd grade so I can catch up. And then I was disappointed in myself, and I didn't really bring my mom even though she brought me out. But I missed my old friends, Lamb, Joshua, and everybody else. All my other friends, Troy from my 1st grade class, Lamb from my 1st and kindergarten class, Joshua from my kindergarten and 1st grade class. Please leave a comment down below and tell me that you're seeing me right now. Because I miss you guys so much. I don't even get a chance to see you all. Because you're my very best friends. And I'm sorry I left the school for 2 years. And if you're in the West Hampton Intermediate School, please meet me there on Wednesday. Or next year. Please. Because I'm going to miss you all so much. I'm going to miss you guys. If I don't see you guys again. Because you're my only friends. I know we have a lot of other friends. But one of you guys are actually my best friends. And to my new best friends out there, I wouldn't have it any other way. Alright guys, make sure to subscribe and leave a comment down below if you are one of my best friends from first grade or kindergarten. Leave a comment down below. Please. Please. That made me feel so much better. Bye guys.